Hello, everybody. Tuesday, May 17, 2022, and you have made it to the 350th installment of 413 Sports Talk. Thank you for everything you have done for the show, all your interactions with the posts, the following the episodes, and the interviews too. I thank you very much for that. Oh my gosh. All of your continued support, no matter what scale it is greatly appreciated. First and foremost, though, we got to thank the student athletes, because without them, this show wouldn't be possible. And today I bring you scores from Western Mass Sports, everything professional, and the NFL's 32-32 continues. This time we are starting the NFC East. Dallas Cowboys are the first team I'm talking about, so buckle up them seatbelts, baby. Episode 350 starts now. The Boston Celtics get ready for Game 1 against the surging Miami Heat team that wants nothing more than the monkey to be lifted from their backs and to win another NBA championship. Something I think is very possible. I ain't gonna talk shit because, Boston beat Milwaukee. I didn't really expect that, but I don't see them beating Miami. I think those two that shoot the threes, Tyler Herro, and I just think what Miami has is a little too much for Boston. Then again, Jason Tatum and them keep continuously proving me wrong, so it remains to be seen. Cleveland Cavs point guard Rajon Rondo apparently pulled a gun out on a woman in her home last week. She was granted an emergency order of protection, as she should. The motherfucker runs up on you with a gun. And, excuse me. No word yet on Rajon Rondo if he's arrested, whatever like that. But as soon as I know, I will let you guys know. Eric Spoelstra says the Celtics and Heat series to be throwback of sorts. If you remember back when the Celtics had their victory, and then Miami with Wade and LeBron and Grandpa Allen, Ray Allen. those were the days. And yeah, so that's the kind of feel this series has, but I don't give a fuck. I just want Boston gone. Peace, gone, goodbye. Judge denies new trial to be requested after FBI agent pleaded guilty to gambling with government money, as he should as well. Fucking, you're a snitch, and you're fucking around with gambling. You're fucking around with government money. You deserve every and anything they throw at you as a punishment. Stupid. Stanley Cup playoffs continue tonight at 7. Florida Panthers against the Tampa Bay Lightning at 9:30. Colorado Avalanche and the St. Louis Blues follow up for the nightcap. Let's talk Western Mass Sports. I got some stories from over there. Smith Academy softball team crushes Mayhar and they drop to 0-10 on the season. Mayhar, you guys gonna get anything? You gonna get a win in there sometime? These tournaments are coming up pretty soon. You guys want to get that winning mantra, that camaraderie, get everything tight together. The Amherst Lady Hurricanes beat Hamden Charter School of Science East 18-0 and move up in the rankings as one of Western Mass' best softball teams. No argument there, really. The Belchertown Lady Orioles have won 4 of their last 5. Most recently, silencing the Springfield International Charter Bulldogs 20-6. What a game. Shout out to them Lady Orioles. Let's start this episode of Western Mass Sports, shall we? Sorry, the screen is shaking. Girls softball, Smith Academy over Mayhar, we just talked about, 16-4. Agawam over West Springfield, 7-3. Amherst beats Hamden Charter School of Science East, 18-0. Belchertown over Springfield International Charter, 20-6. Chicopee Comp over Northampton, 12-6. Franklin Tech continues their dominance. They beat Mohawk Trail, 10-0. Hampshire over Pittsfield, 15-3. Westfield over Minnehaha, 15-0. And East Hampton over the East Longmeadow Spartans, 5-0. That's it for girls softball. Let's talk about lacrosse now. The lone game, Westfield over Belchertown. That score was 23-11. Now on to tennis. St. Mary's over Holyoke 5-0. West Springfield, over Turner's Falls 4-1. I have Mohawk Trail over Chicopee Comp 3-2. Ludlow beats Agawam 5-0. Minnetonka does the same to Amherst, and Hampton Charter School of Science East beats Chicopee 3-2. That's it for the girls' side of Western Mass Sports. Let's talk boys baseball. 2 games for you guys. I got Chicopee against Chicopee Comp, and Chicopee won 4-2, and Belchertown over Ludlow 3-2. Now moving on to lacrosse. We have Munson over Central 10-7. Chicopee Comp over Tantasco in the Battle of East-West Mass. They win big, 17-4. South Hadley over Agawam 13-6. Hoosick Valley makes a statement against Granby 13-2. Hoosick Valley is 13-0 with an impressive 196 points forward to just allowing 29 runs. That's insane. That's fucking insane. And finally, we have Pope Francis over Northampton 12-2. And that is it for lacrosse. Let's talk tennis. And as you know, there is another tournament coming up. All the spring sports, and I know you can't wait. I can't wait. Hampton Charter School of Science East over the Bulldogs of Springfield International Charter 3-2. East Long Meadow over West Springfield 5-0. Ludlow over South Hadley by the same score, and Amherst over Chicopee by the same score as well. That's it for tennis. On to volleyball. I got Central over Chicopee 3-1. Putnam does the same to Athol. Ludlow does the same to Chicopee Comp. Ware over Southwick 3-2. Frontier over Belchertown 3-0. And is that all I have? Minnetonka over East Long Meadow 3-0, and Westfield over West Side 3-0. That's it for volleyball and Western Mass Sports. Check back tomorrow, episode 351, with more Western Mass Sports coverage. Edibles got to me earlier. MLB, let's talk Detroit over Tampa Bay 3-2. Miami over Washington 8-2. Yanks take one against the Orioles 6-2. Toronto over Seattle 6-2. Boston Red Sox over the Houston Astros 6-3. Gotta love it, gotta love it. Milwaukee over Atlanta 1-0. Chicago Cubs over the Pittsburgh Pirates 9-0. Texas over Los Angeles 7-4. Chicago White Sox over the Kansas City Royals 5-3 in 10 innings. San Fran over Colorado 7-6. Minnesota over Oakland 3-1. The Dodgers over the Diamondbacks 5-4. And the St. Louis Cardinals and New York Mets game was postponed. And that is it for Major League Baseball. Now we're going to talk the NFL 32-32. I told you it's the NFC East. We're going to start with the Dallas Cowboys. So let's let you guys hear what I have to say about the Cowboys. So, I'm not really sure at times what Dak was doing at all last year, but overall it was okay. Zeke ran effectively when needed, was injured otherwise. Tight end Dalton Schultz emerged as a go-to target with decent hands and fairly exceptional long speed. Amari Cooper gave up on his team, as many predicted, somewhere near like mid-season, week 9, maybe week 8. And was eventually traded. But most of the skill position players had decent seasons as well. The defense definitely showed improvement. You gotta like what Micah Parsons brought to the table this year as a rookie, or last season as a rookie. Kind of leaves you eager to see what he's going to do this year. The defense showed up. So let's talk about their picks and see if they did better or did worse than last year. Wow. Don't you love the beautiful scenery? Anyway, first round, 24th overall, Tyler Smith, offensive lineman out of Tulsa. I'm not really sure if he should have got taken this early. Bernard Raymond and the likes of the other top tackles in this draft were still available, so I think this might have been a reach. Maybe a little bit. But that does not mean that he can't develop and become one of those all-pro offensive linemen that the Cowboys are used to producing. Round 2, pick 56, Sam Williams, edge rusher out of Ole Miss. Adding pieces to the defense is good. Sam Williams, I've heard great things about him. Round 3, 88th overall, Jalen Tolbert, wide out from Southern Alabama. Don't know much about him. Jake Ferguson, tight end out of Wisconsin. Round 4, 129th overall. That 1-2 punch that most leagues are switching to as far as the tight ends are concerned. And you see it here with them grabbing a quality player who can eventually be a starter, say like week 4 or week 5, as long as he is with it and putting in all that work, the work that he needs to in training camp. Round 5, 155th overall, Matt Waletzko, offensive tackle out of North Dakota University. Don't know anything about him at all. Small school guy. You guys want to interact with this episode and let me know what you think about him. I'll do some research and I will look at some of his tape and we will give you an honest and fair opinion of Matt. Well, let's go. Anyway, round 5, 167th overall, Darren Bland, a corner out of Fresno State, gets taken here. The 176th pick of the 5th round, Damone Clark out of LSU. Not really sure why he slid this far. I think at times he played kind of akin to Devin Lloyd out of Utah, who I had as the number 1 linebacker in this draft class. Not sure why he fell that far, honestly, but either way, the boys get a steal here. Who else did they grab? Let's see. Oops. John Ridgeway, defensive tackle out of Arkansas with the 178th overall pick. And 193rd overall to take Devin Harper, linebacker out of Oklahoma State. So there is the Cowboys draft, and here is episode 350 of 4-3 Sports Talk. I am Raheem Escalay, your host. Love you all, wish you nothing but health, wealth, and success. 48 subscribers on YouTube, we'd love to see you over there. And we will see you tomorrow with episode 351 of 4-3 Sports Talk. I love you all, wish you nothing but health, wealth, and success. Shout out to all the student athletes, the coaches, and the schools they represent. See y'all tomorrow.